Well guys, it looks like I have to make another video about this situation again. If you haven't been in my Discord yet, which you should join, I got banned from Alonefield, or the grid, whatever you call it. I just call it Alonefield because it's easier. The grid sounds pretty bad. So, let's dive into Alonefield's history. First, we will talk about the staff team. I'll be talking about 2 staff members. Second, I'll talk about why did the dev teams leave. Crack will be talking about why he left, and so has Flynn. Third, we'll talk about the game modes. Economy will be covered by Crack. Bedrooms will be covered by Flynn. And fourth, we'll dive into walkers and share deep, dark secrets. And fifth will be my last warning to Alonefield. So, let's get started. Alright, so let's talk about Venge. Now, Venge, or aka Mr. Pew, I helped him a lot of times with the anti-cheat and knockback. But apparently, that wasn't enough. Now, I'll show some screenshots on screen and now of him behaving like dumb shit, alright? He apparently says best development under past developers. My guy, if you just shut your ass up, alright? You guys literally preferred $25 plugin over $125 plugin. You guys were so lazy, you decided to buy a practice premade and use it, and still there's a whole lot of bugs you are lazy to fix. And don't get me started on Bedwars tab. You literally just copied paste the whole entire thing and just call it a day. When has Bedwars evolved into something new? There's nothing new at all in Bedwars. What the hell is this bullcrap? He said still best tab easiest work to do. I don't think it's the easiest work to do if you can't even fix the most simple thing in Bedwars, which is CMI tab. And he apparently says past developers were having any custom made plugin by them. My guy, we had custom Bedwars plugin. And what are you using? You are using a freaking pre-made? If you don't know shit, then don't talk shit. You are literally clowning yourself. And the fact that I said practice maps were custom made back when I was there, he said my foot. I don't know, is that funny? His foot is probably smaller than Shard's foot. I don't really give a crap about that. And as we can see, the staff team itself is a no-go. So I just talked about Venge. Let's talk about Chatali. And as you guys know, Chatali is the Badger's girlfriend and Walker's best friend. So she has a lot of connections, which means she ultimately has permissions in game as well as Discord. I don't think a Discord admin should even have permissions in game, let alone ban me for something that wasn't even stated in the rules in the first place. You guys know that the Badger apparently broke one of the rules and he got away with it. And I've just heard recently that the helper got banned, or a junior one, I don't remember. His name was, I think, Memer_boy, got banned for duping. He was apparently showcasing 13 shulker box filled with diamond blocks. My question is, who the fuck is training all these staff members to do this shit? Because this is what happens when you don't even have good things. Okay? You don't have a good management, so everyone is on their own. And don't get me started on how the staff team operates. They are very unprofessional. In fact, okay, I'll pause for a bit and I'll show you a video of me addressing my issue on why I got timed out, but Chatali and our Discord moderator NSS was apparently joking about it. How is this professional? You guys are a Minecraft server. I'll showcase you guys the video now. I need to know the reason why you keep timing out me. I need the actual reason. Is it that I am breaking all the rules or something? Because apparently I can't even talk anymore. And the server, you know, why did you even lock down general? You could have told everyone to calm down or something. You're probably gonna time me out after this. Tell me, why? Did I do something wrong? I mean, I probably sweat too much, I think that's agreeable, but what about the other things? I helped you guys fix the most buggiest thing ever, which were the energy, and this is how I get treated. I helped you guys with everything. See. Is everyone fine with me swearing in this entire VC? If they're okay
Yes.
with it, then you don't need to mute me. But if they're not okay with it, then I understand.
Oh,
You
nice. I won't.
you can, I think you can grab 50% or entire NVC. I don't care. Make them have a vote. If they don't like me swearing, then I'll peacefully leave the VC, leave them alone. I'm just trying to entertain them because right now I got nothing to do. I'm very sick. I just want to entertain some people because I have nothing to do. I just don't want to stream anymore because I don't have much time. Entertaining them like this will just make it more fun. But if you keep timing me out, I don't know what to do. Totally, she is noob. This is not kind of funny. This is, see, listen to me. This is why the entire staff team is basically isn't professional at all. You think that's professional? You think that's professional? Ignore Chatali, she is noob. You think that's really professional? If I say that in a work environment, my boss will probably fire me right away for unprofessionalism. So, as we can see from the video, Chatali and NSS was really unprofessional. I was talking about my pace, they didn't care at all. They were basically having fun. Not only that, but after I got banned, she decided to say, stop spreading false information. Imagine spreading false information. Kindly stop spreading the hatred. He's spreading false information here all night. I have a question for you. If you ban me, what difference does it make? If you ban me, you literally just proved my information wasn't false. I don't know what kind of brain you have, Chatali, but apparently banning someone for false information will just make other people think that my information was true and you couldn't deny it, so you had to somehow use your powers to ban me. Well, good thing. Also, the chat has been purged. So it looks like someone here is trying to hide evidence. Well, that won't work. But anyway, let's talk about why the entire dev team left. Let's start with Crack first.
Because of disrespectful behavior towards me, obviously.
Okay, what about Flynn?
Yeah, same thing. Like, not really disrespectful, but like, yeah, basically we were told to do stuff which we did not like doing, and like we were kind of busy with our lives, dude.
Yeah, and if it was like a paid job or anything as such, it was very different thing. But in a community server, it shouldn't be like that, right?
Yeah, like we were there as volunteers, and we were being taken advantage of.
Let's move on over to game modes. Alright, so our first game mode will be, of course, practice, because I made it. We'll start with economy and bad words after I'm done talking all my stuff. But practice, as I've said, they decide to buy a pre-made. I have no idea whose reason is that. I think that was Walker's idea. That was the dumbest idea I've seen. But did you guys know that I have literally made practice, all ranks, permissions, perks done? But you know what? Walker decided to say, no, let's wait. And but practice didn't get monetized. That's what happened. And let's talk about prison. I finished prison in another 7 days, season 2 prison. And I only got praise in the announcement. It's way up. You guys can scroll it. It's still there. I hope you didn't delete it. But why does someone who apparently does less work than me get praise for it? If you go into general chat, check pinned messages, DevDog got praise for supposedly active contribution. But what about the 4 dev teams? They made the server so big that it wouldn't be here now if it wasn't us. That's the thing. So what am I gonna say after this? I don't really know. But let's move to economy. So economy, Crack will talk about everything because he is managing it at the time he was there. So I'll let him talk about anything, and I'll literally just explain to you guys what I think about it. Hello, Crack. I guess he's speechless. Anyway, I'll summarize his story for
Sorry,
you
my
guys.
mic was muted.
Okay, so Crack, why don't you explain yourself? What happened to economy? The economy, why did it went down in player count?
Obviously, the creative freedom which is needed when, like, if you're a developer. If you are developing a server, you know how and what type of playstyle players need, right? Like, if you're developing according to those things, then obviously the server is gonna retain the players, as well as it's gonna keep the player count, as well as it's gonna grow in size, right? But if you are not giving the creative freedom to the developers, obviously if you're suppressing them, that's not gonna help.
Alright. Limited creativity. Now, it's usual for this to happen, honestly. I'm not surprised. Walker was just adding things on his own, and money was a him. And he tried to buy us out. He gave Crack a monitor, keyboard, mouse, everything. He tried to buy Flint and stuff. He tried to buy DTech. He bought me a monitor, which he promised way long ago, around 3 years ago. So he spent 600 on me. And we'll get into Walker in a second after we finish all the game modes. So let's start with bedwords, and this bedwords will be for you, Vance or Mr. Pew, if you're watching. I hope you have enough brain cells to understand what Flynn is saying. I hope, because you guys turned it into a shit server, a shit game mode, which was one of the biggest yet fun things ever. But you guys, decided to turn it around and make it even worse.
Our bedwars was very much custom. That's why, like, it was one of India's top bedwars servers. Like, no other server did that much customization in bedwars.
You're saying it wrong. It was Asia's biggest server for a while, like for Bedwars as well.
Yeah,
Like
because
for Bedwars, it was third biggest, and
because
for like normal
yeah,
players, it's like second biggest.
like most other servers, basically what they did is they just put the plugins and set up arenas and stuff, probably pre-made and stuff. But we actually went ahead and configured the code and stuff, optimized a lot of the things.
Yes.
So in one point of time, it was like we were like making around 5,000 players join every day. So there was like 5,000 players joining and leaving every day.
We were hitting like 300 concurrent players at the time.
Yeah. That too only on Bedwars. 300 was only on Bedwars. Yeah. Except for the economy and other things.
Interesting. He mentioned custom made. What about you? What about you, Vance? Did you do anything in Bedwars? No, you copied the map. You just slapped in a config. The tab is broken. Everything is broken. The KB is broken. I had to help you fix it. That's how worse it was. And let's move on to Walker's history. So, in my previous video, I might have mentioned that Walker mentioned that he spent 600 on me. Now, if I've shown some screenshots up on screen right now, okay, up on screen. Apparently, Walker didn't spend $1,000 on Shard. He spent $3,000. My reaction was, what the fuck? $3,000. And I learned what it was. It was a PC, full-blown setup basically, a joint tablet, and she ordered food every day. And don't get me started on this thing. I don't want to say anything more, but this is just my honest opinion on everything. Because, I got banned, and apparently I was leaking private information. I was not leaking. I leaked it long ago, apparently. I think you guys didn't caught on, so you guys decided to ban me for that reason. But anyway, doesn't matter now. When this video gets uploaded, I'll give you guys another warning. If you decide to unban me, alright? If you decide to unban me, then I'll let Alonefield have another chance. But if you still keep me banned in 2 days, your server is gonna go bye-bye. Bye-bye means I'm gonna launch a backdoor and a server network leak. I'm not joking when I say about this. And I forgot to mention, apparently Shar had access to Walker's Discord account, Walker's bank account, and apparently Alonefield's PayPal account. What is going on here? This is not what I expected from him. She has access to everything. He trusts her more than our dev team, and so you can see why we all left. I happen to also have some screenshots of an announcement that Walker recently just made regarding criticism. A screenshot apparently Shar and Walker telling Labib to go die. Also, another screenshot I believe to be something related to that server is dying because of Shar. Remove Shar from the server. Also server. It shows a footage of Alonefield having I think a screenshot of it having 390 players. But psych, he proved his point and the server is dying. As we see from this graph, we can see that the graph went down in April 2022, which was when I left the server, and from there on it just started going down. So guys, apparently you cannot talk about how much you spend. As we can see from this screenshot, I just said that I spent $5 on Alonefield and got refunded back. He told me to shut my mouth, and not only that, he broke a lot of rules doing that. But I guess he's the owner, so it doesn't really matter. And apparently he thinks that I'm joking around, and he spends his days and nights trying to keep the server up while all the developers left, and still the development has not stopped a bit. This is the most cap thing I ever heard him say. My guy, I spent all the tears and sweat just to keep the server running, fixing the bug. And apparently he probably thinks that I want him to post a video about how much he spent on me. Why not you post a video publicly on how much you spend on Shar instead of me? Do you even have the courage to say that? Alright? And I specified myself that I literally didn't tell anyone that I spent on the server. And I told him to look at the context. We were clearly saying how much we spent on Alonefield. You have shared how much money I have used from your card already, and if that wasn't that clear, read the whole context. So this seems like he's just out of context at this moment. I literally explained him everything, and he said that he's not talking just about me. So it looks like he was not talking just about me. And so I'm not sure where to go with this, but thank you for watching this video, and holy, it took me a while to make all of this happen, and thank you guys for the support, and thank you to everyone. Thank you to Craig, Flynn to joining my VC, and I haven't talked to them in a while regarding this, but thank you them for joining and helping me talk about this, and thank you Labib and Legend for staying me till 3 AM. And I also would like to thank Labib again for his clip. I also had mine on, but mine was a bit meh, and I also wanted to use his a bit, so like to even it out. But anyway, thank you Labib for the video. Thank you Legend and Labib for staying up with me. Thank you everyone who joined. See you guys in the next video. Peace.